Hey, stop everything you're doing right now and listen for the next 8 minutes. Because if you or anyone you love gets Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, the rules are flipping upside down starting January 1st, and thousands of people are already waking up with $0 in their bank account this month because they missed one simple step that nobody explained clearly. And I'm not going to let that happen to you. So smash that subscribe button right now and drop your state in the comments so I know where you're watching from, because what I'm about to lay out could literally decide whether your January and February checks show up on time or disappear for weeks. My name's Jake, and I've spent the last decade digging through every new Social Security rule, every executive order, and every bill moving through Congress so you don't have to. And today, I'm giving you the unfiltered truth. The scary stuff that's already hitting people hard, the brand new requirements coming in less than 30 days, and the massive benefit boosts that almost nobody is talking about yet that could add hundreds of extra dollars to your check every single month, starting as early as next year if we all yell loud enough. Let's start with what's already breaking people's finances right this second. Back on September 30th, the Treasury Department activated a rule that instantly killed almost all paper checks for federal benefits. And yes, I'm talking about an actual executive order that forced the Social Security Administration to cut off paper payments cold turkey for roughly 5 million seniors and disabled Americans who never switched to electronic deposit. And the letters they mailed out got lost, ignored, or ended up looking like junk mail. So right now, there are grandmas in Florida, veterans in Texas, and disabled workers in Ohio who haven't seen a dime since August because their old paper checks simply never arrived, and the government isn't mailing another one until they get new banking instructions on file.
If that sounds like you or someone you know, you need to fix this today because the processing backlog is growing by the day. The fastest solution is to grab your phone and either set up direct deposit with your own bank or sign up for the Treasury's Direct Express debit card, which works like any MasterCard and gets your money to you the same day Social Security releases it. Just go to godirect.gov or call 1-800-333-1795 and have your Social Security number, a recent benefit letter or check image, and either your bank routing and account numbers or just your date of birth ready if you're doing the card. Do it today and you'll probably still get your December money on time, and definitely be safe for January. The second nightmare hitting inboxes and bank accounts right now is the overpayment clawback wave. The SSA has rolled out new computer systems that are finally catching mistakes from years ago, and suddenly people are opening their mail to find out they supposedly got too much money back in 2021 or 2022 because a part-time job wasn't reported fast enough or because they moved in with a child and the agency thinks their rent went down. And without any warning, the government starts yanking sometimes the entire monthly check to collect the debt, leaving people with literally $0 for rent or medicine. Here's the part they don't want you to know. You do not have to just accept that. You have 60 days to file an appeal, and you can request a full waiver if repaying would cause serious hardship. And 9 times out of 10, if you actually fill out Form SSA 632 and prove you weren't at fault and can't afford to live if they keep taking the money, they will lower the recovery to 10% or even pause it completely. So call 1-800-772-1213 the minute you get one of those overpayment letters and tell them you want the waiver packet mailed out today.
Third thing already in motion, your 2026 cost of living increase is official at 2.5%, not the 8% some viral posts claimed. And yes, Medicare Part B premiums are jumping enough that most of you will only pocket about half of that raise, but you can still log into SSA.gov right now and see your exact new amount for next year. And if you missed the online preview window, they're mailing letters starting this week, so keep an eye on your mailbox. Okay, now let's talk about what's coming January 1 that could delay or even stop your checks if you're not ready. The SSA is rolling out stricter income and resource reporting rules, especially for SSI recipients, meaning if you get any kind of paycheck, pension change, in-kind support from family, or even if someone starts paying your light bill, you have to report it within 10 days of the end of the month it happened, or they can suspend benefits instantly, and they're doing more random redeterminations than ever before. So gather every bank statement, every pay stub, every rent receipt you have from the last 12 months, and keep it in one folder, because when they call you for a phone interview, you'll need to read off exact numbers. Now, here's the part that actually has me excited for the first time in years. There are 3 major expansion bills with real bipartisan support moving faster than anything I've seen since the 1980s. And the one getting the most traction is the Social Security 2100 Act, bundled with pieces of the newer Expansion Act that would do 3 life-changing things. First, give every single person on Social Security or disability an across-the-board $200 permanent monthly increase starting potentially as early as 2026. That's $2,400 extra dollars a year for the rest of your life, enough to cover groceries or keep the heat on without picking between medicine and food. Second, it would guarantee that nobody collecting benefits lives below 125% of the federal poverty line. So if you're stuck on $900 or $1,000 a month right now because you had low wages or not enough work credits, this would automatically boost you up to around $1,650 or $1,700 a month minimum. We're talking increases of $500, $600, even $700 a month for the lowest income widows, disabled workers, and veterans. And third, it finally scraps the outdated COLA formula that measures inflation based on what 30-year-old city workers buy and switches to the Consumer Price Index for the elderly, so your future raises actually keep up with skyrocketing Medicare premiums, prescription costs, and utility bills instead of pretending seniors spend like young professionals. These aren't pipe dreams. The House version already has over 200 co-sponsors, and the Senate companion bill is gaining more every week. And the only thing that will force leadership to bring it to a vote is millions of us flooding congressional phone lines and telling our stories. So here's your exact action plan starting today. Number 1, get off paper checks immediately at GoDirect.gov or with the Direct Express card so you're not left high and dry in January. Number 2, if your check is suddenly short or missing completely, call Social Security and ask for the overpayment appeal and waiver forms. Number 3, create or log into your My Social Security account at SSA.gov because that's where every new notice and your exact 2026 amount lives. Number 4, pull together all proof of your income, expenses, and living situation right now because the new reporting deadlines are brutal. And number 5, call both your U.S. representative and your 2 senators this week. You can Google their direct numbers and simply say, I'm a constituent on Social Security and I strongly support the Social Security 2100 and Expansion Acts because I need that $200 increase and a fair cost of living formula to survive.
10 phone calls from real voters in a district is what moves legislation. So if every person watching this makes 3 quick calls, we can actually get this done. Look, I know the system feels rigged sometimes, and it's exhausting to keep up with all the changes, but I promise you, there is more hope right now than there has been in decades, and you are not powerless. Take the 5 actions I just gave you, share this video with every senior, veteran, or disabled friend you have, hit the like button if you're with me. Drop your state below so I can see this message is spreading across the country. Turn on notifications because I'm dropping another urgent update the minute anything new breaks. And let's fight like hell to make sure nobody who paid into this system their whole life gets left behind. I've got your back, we've got this together, and I'll see you in the next one.